Martin, welcome to episode 120 of Illuminating Rounds. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, very well.
Good. We have been playing the playtest that Pete Shellen has kindly sent us over for an upcoming action pack, along with all the other participants in the patron tournament. We're going to do that. We're going to do a drawing for the Mannerheim Cross pack. That's quite exciting. All the
quite
patrons.
A good prize, isn't it?
It's a very good prize. It's a very good prize. Yeah, and the we're expecting the prize winners to play every one of those scenarios through sequentially and give us an update.
Send us the log files and an analysis.
Yeah, if they can get it done within a month or so, that'll be pretty good. All 46 or 44 scenarios or whatever it is. Pretty impressive. I picked up the new Shift Pont. I think you've got it on order as well.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I ordered it yesterday. Yeah,
and we're going to play that. We're going to play the campaign of that at the Bound in Fire tournament in Blackpool.
Exciting.
It was that or Festung Budapest, wasn't it? And we were thinking, well, maybe.
Well, I think it might be too big for a short tournament, but actually we should play a Festung Budapest campaign game because we never have. We've played some of the scenarios, we've never played a campaign.
Yeah,
and that just feels wrong. Feels wrong.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I went to Sweden. Switzerland. I went to the Alpenfestung tournament. I'll put some pictures up now of the amazing scenery of Switzerland. I played three guys there. The Alpenfestung is an amazing tournament out there. Laid back, focused on healthy food, a little walk, Swiss Alps scenery. It's all just very, very picturesque.
It doesn't sound like a Blackpool tournament at all, does it? Really,
it really doesn't. And I played three scenarios, and two of them were interesting. They were points-based scenarios where you had to get a number of points or whatever, and get a certain number of points off or whatever. And the first scenario I lost by 1 point, and then the second scenario I lost by 1 point. And they were calling me it was like a double one style. The third one I won, so I didn't come home completely empty-handed. But yeah, it was very, very good fun. We had some good food. Mark Bloom is an excellent host. If you guys are interested in attending the Alpenfestung, there's a site. I will put it in the description, and you are welcome to apply to enter that.
It's a very limited number of places, isn't there? Is that right?
Yeah. Exactly. So Mark, it's Mark and three other people.
Yeah.
There's a surprisingly small number of people that actually will commit to, a trip to Switzerland for 3-4 days, whatever it is.
Yeah. True. Fair enough.
So you have a decent chance of getting in. It's always incredible. I arrive at the airport in Zurich, which is it's a modern airport. So it's got nice shops, and then below it is the train station. It's all very modern, and I never know where I'm going. So I literally have the email from Mark on my phone, and I have to go to the train shop inside the Swiss airport, and I basically point my phone. Someone comes out with perfect English and says to me, "Hey, what can we do? How can we help you?" And I kind of show them the address that I'm trying to get to, and within 3 minutes, I have a ticket on my phone that has every stop, every train switch, every time, every platform. Tells you which end of the platform to stand at as well. And it was 3 trains, and it was a bus to get to this place. And it was like nearly a 3-hour journey, three and a bit hour journey, but it was exact to the minute. Like every time, like, okay, get off of this train here, stand here, get on this train, and even the last stop is you're in a little provincial railway station. And you've got to get a bus, and that's quite like, if you think about it here, there can be buses all over the place, and you're not quite sure where you to go. And I get out of the station, and I look, and it says, okay, it's bus number 158, and it leaves in 4 minutes' time or whatever. And I look up, and there's just one bus sitting there, waiting for me. They know I'm coming, and I get on, and then literally 3.5 minutes later, off it goes. It pulls away. Yeah. Tells me to stop on the screen. I get out. One of the players.
Do you know, in the modern world, in a developed country, there's no reason why everywhere can't be like that. There's no reason why the UK can't be like that. Yeah. It's
we're not a million miles off of it. I think it's just the problem is that there are, and I'm sure it happens as well in Switzerland. but yeah, it just seems like the trains just run on time and there's no delays and there's no
Yeah.
issues, and it's just and it was, you know, it was £50 from the airport to the place in terms of travel
That's
costs.
not bad, is it, for a 3-hour journey? That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I mean, I think I paid £200 for my flight to get to Switzerland and back. So, and then the whole, you know, the Airbnb and all the food and the drinks, it's all provided based on the fact that you know, you all contribute an equal amount, and that was £350, something like that. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's an expensive weekend if you look at it from £1,000, let's say, for not even £1,000, maybe
No.
600, £700. But it's a great event, really nice. And I managed to pick up all the other players had the big newer pocket rulebook, the bigger pocket rulebook. And
Yeah.
I've got the smaller pocket rulebook. And so one of them was upgraded, so I managed to trade up for one of those as well. So now I've got another ASL rulebook. I don't know how many's enough of this game we need. I think it's the 5th copy of the rules I've now got, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's first edition, isn't there? Second edition.
Yeah.
The electronic version, and now there's 2 versions of the pocket rulebook. Yeah,
and there's
fine.
a new one coming out as well. Yeah, there's another new one. So
Yeah.
But hey, these are the things we do.
Exactly.
These are the things we do. All right. Well, okay. So we are going to look at this scenario: 2 if by sea, 2 if by sea,
2 if by sea. Yeah.
which was a code name, as we found out,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
gliders.
Yeah.
Let's.
It was the order to take off. They were lined up on the runway waiting to be flown off to France, and the code, a word, I suppose, was two if by sea, and then they take off.
So let's take a look at me and you playing this scenario to start with, just to show people how not to do it, or how we interpreted this one. So you are defending. Did you want to go through the scenario a little bit, Martin, and talk about?
Yeah, certainly. So I'm defending as the Germans, and you can see the massive building in the middle, the manor house. Victory conditions are really simple. Americans win immediately by controlling that building. So I suppose that the Germans really have got a little bit of a conundrum whether they defend outside a little bit and try and slow the Americans down, or whether they deploy into half squads and fill the building with lots and lots of bodies. And you've got a very, very powerful American force coming from both directions, from left and from right. So it's it's a German sandwich situation really that we got going on here. There's the Germans do have a couple of good guns, weapons. They've got a medium machine gun. They've only got 1 negative modifier leader, but he's a 9-1. And they have a Flak 36, which has an 8 IFE number, which, with a rate of fire of 3, but 2 if it's IFE, isn't it?
Yep.
Is quite a powerful weapon. So I guess the question is, do you put that in the building, potentially pointing in the wrong direction, or do you put it outside somewhere and it might be quite vulnerable? So that's quite an interesting decision to make.
And there's the SSR, isn't there? That's quite the funky SSR we've got here.
Shall I read it out exactly so that we're clear on it? So German units in building N4 routing to another location within building N4 may treat all American units as out of line of sight for route purposes, with the exception of encircled, but still may not end their route phase adjacent to an armed good order enemy unit, of course. And this is a really interesting one. And actually, several of the people that played this thought that it was a good SSR and that it might make sense as a kind of almost as an alternative sort of rule. Because, of course, if you're running around in a building trying to run away from somebody, you're perhaps not, and you're upstairs, you're perhaps not concerned that somebody happens to be in that direction because they're not perhaps an immediate threat to you.
Yeah.
So, I thought that was an interesting rule.
Exactly.
It certainly gave the Germans a little bit more flexibility.
Right.
Once the Americans were in the building in force to rout. Yeah.
Okay. So your setup instructions were, I guess, was it the window that we can see here? Is that where you had to set up?
So it's a J2X.
Yeah. So that's the window. Yeah.
So I've actually used all of the width of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Although some of
And
it are dummies. Yeah.
for me, I had to enter on the right-hand side with these guys and come on board with these guys.
Yeah.
And that's it, isn't it? I think there's nothing else special about this scenario.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. 5.5 turns. Not a lot of time, is it? It's not a huge
I guess
amount of
that's
time.
the thing. So the Americans are very strong,
Yep.
but there's obviously a shortage of time here. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, let's see how we get on. So I'm
Yeah.
attacking, and we'll just kind of start the half squad
Yeah.
rush,
Yeah.
and over they come.
And they're all dummies in the front on that side, by the way.
Yeah, which obviously I don't know.
No.
Yeah, you managed to get a shot off there.
That's right. No effect, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I pushed the wrong button there. Zooming in. Yeah, let's see what I can do. Is that better? All right. So yeah, you get a little bit of shooting.
Yeah.
Again, that's not the best place. And yeah,
And there's the
recoil
medium machine gun
yeah.
upstairs on the top floor there. Yeah.
So yeah, this is an interesting spot here because of I get the wall advantage. So this isn't as a great stone building as it could be.
True.
But at this point, I'm kind of figuring, okay, well, if you don't shoot it here, I've got a fairly good idea that it's a dummy, given that you know.
I should have claimed wall advantage. That would have made more sense, actually.
Right. Yeah. So now I've got these guys on the left-hand side coming in.
I got quite a bit defending that little corner.
Yes.
So I got that light machine gun up in the upper loft, and I've got a full squad that's fired.
Yep.
And there's a 6+1 leader with a Panzerschreck. Although he can't fire it on his own, can he? Or not effectively.
No, he can't. No. So yeah, and I'm basically getting away with everything here. No casualties at all on the first.
The thing is, you can fire in one direction with any particular weapon or the other. You can't fire in both usually, can you?
Yeah.
The medium machine gun, even if it keeps rate of fire, can't spin round and fire in the opposite direction.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So the dummies are revealed on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
And we are off and away, really.
Yeah.
You had some terribly high dice roll. I think we were laughing about your.
Yes, yeah.
High
And
dice.
it totally breaks the pattern that I roll low and you roll high.
I hear it goes in 15-year swings, so you've got 15 years now of it.
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of luck with it.
Oh, this was my WP was amazing. I got
yes, yeah.
lots of WP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
Those
good.
little free morale checks and stuff like that.
Well, the other way is it's +3 morale checks, I think. But
It is, that's true. Yeah.
But yeah,
Totally made it difficult for me to hold those positions.
Yep. You were on a few more 10s and 11s and.
Yeah. I'm getting the hang of that.
You got a double one.
It's horrible because once the Americans get quite close, it's they can form massive fire groups and you can't escape because both sides of the building are being approached.
Right, exactly. Now down this building here in the bottom left was kind of the interesting one because I think it looked for me like I was going to take this fairly straightforwardly here with these guys here. I was quite excited about doing this.
But I think I win. Don't I win the ambush and jump out or something?
Yeah,
something
you become
like
encircled at the top there.
that.
And
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
shrouded in smoke, outnumbered.
Yep. You get some guys back in again.
Yeah.
They then become encircled. But you've got a whole bunch of guys in the middle here, and it does look.
Yeah. I'm getting the Panzerschreck as well ready in this squad now to fire into the stone building.
Yep.
Now, I'm trying to spread out. I kind of feel like I've left it too late already, but I'm trying to deploy and spread out a little bit. to hold the stairwells. There's 4 stairwells in this damn building, so it's difficult. It isn't an easy building to defend in that respect.
Right.
And here you're already crossing the road.
Some infantry smoke going across.
Mm.
But I can't break this
And
building.
that's a dummy in front of you in M6 as well.
Right, this one here, this guy here, yeah, which I don't know.
No. Is this advances? Oh no, it's just all movement.
Yeah, some movement.
So I fire a lot and nothing happens.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
And I think we stop after your advances, which we haven't had yet, I don't think. And then you've probably put this together, but I'm kind of feeling quite confident because I've got my anti-aircraft gun, I think, in quite a good position.
Yep. And I think we said this one, because we're coming up to the stop point here for the first half, and we said this is all about the next prep fire, in terms of if you had a great prep fire. So we stopped it exactly here. And let's.
My squad's completely got itself out of the. Did it just win the close combats? Because it doesn't seem like there's. What happened to all those guys?
Let me just load the next one and we'll go through.
Okay, yeah.
So here is the second one. So, okay, which part are you talking about for the close combat?
So just down in K19, there's K9 down here.
Yeah. Yeah, you
can't remember how I got out.
Yeah, you broke these guys. These guys had to rout away.
Right.
I've got the pin guys here. So from me thinking I had this building completely, you were in great shape here.
And indeed, I'm on level 2. I can fire over that orchard.
Yep.
It was a good result for me.
Exactly. Yep. So we talked about this being a prep fire. This is all about your prep fire now. How bad it's going to be, and I definitely
such good prep fire potentially.
Definitely, I'm looking forward to how bad this is going to be.
Yeah.
Let's have a look, see how bad it is.
Yeah.
There's me rolling in with double sixes to start with.
Which is always good to see. I think things have gone back to.
Yeah. And then here we go. Let's have a look. Double 6, 11.
And so far I've pinned a squad.
Yeah, another 11.
There I've got the anti-aircraft gun out. Doesn't achieve anything.
Yep.
And now 11. I know what's going to happen now. I've read the tea leaves.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we both rolled some high dice, but I think I would much rather us both roll high.
Yeah, you're in the open. There was a chance for me, wasn't there, to have some results? Yeah.
Yeah, I got completely off lightly there.
I mean, half of my force is broken now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
including the medium machine gun, which is both malfunctioned and broke, and this got a half squad in control of it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and then it's just a case of trying to sort of scoot in and do as much damage as I can.
It carries on being quite an interesting little on the little house at the bottom left, but
yeah, that was.
It's not enough to even if it goes well, it's not enough for me to rescue the guy. Anyway, you've just defeated me in that building.
Yeah, exactly that. And I think at this point you resigned here.
Yeah,
I think you were left with one good order leader.
One good order leader, yeah. So I think he would have died. he wouldn't. Exactly. So it was an interesting scenario, and it was. I think it could have. At a certain point, it could have gone either way. I think at the beginning of that prep fire phase that didn't go well for me, it could have felt very, very different.
Yeah. But, it's that approach over open ground, and I think the white phosphorus made a huge difference to me. The poor prep fire phase that you had was just severe. Wasn't
white phosphorus, it's really, really good. There's mortars, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
All right. Okay.
I think you can fire it with the recoilless rifle as well.
Oh,
smoke with the recoilless rifle.
Let's have a look.
WP on a 7, yeah? 6, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 now. Yeah. Didn't even need it. Right. Okay. No. Who's next, Martin?
Right. Well, let's go for.
Okay. Let's have a look at Andy and Mike.
Yes, so yes, this is Mike Grogan, British, and Andy Bagley, our own very own. And Andy Bagley is playing as the Americans and Mike Grogan as the Germans. Now, I think we've got some issues with vassal versions here. Some of the Americans don't seem to be perfectly aligned with the hexes, and looks like we can't see the German units. Now, we've just been through this, and they do get revealed.
Yeah, it looks like the stacks, looks like the counters below the stacks aren't being shown.
Yeah, but when they remove the concealment counters, we can see the units.
Yes,
but of course, this is a scenario where Mike very correctly does a very good job of staying concealed most of the time.
Right.
So it's going to be an imperfect viewing, I suppose.
Okay.
Is the best way of putting this one.
Okay.
Yep.
Away they go.
Okay. Here we go. And they're off. Did something literally just disappear, didn't it?
It was the sand marker. Yeah, we had this problem as well. When the sand is the size, small size, it goes away.
Oh, yes, we've had that problem. Yeah. Okay, Americans making a lot of progress on the right, coming in on the other side.
Yeah. He set up a little bit further inwards than you, didn't he?
Yes, although most of my forward stuff was word dummies. And it's retreating quickly there into the building.
We're missing some DM counters as well by the looks of it.
Yeah. Oh, so we're not seeing DM counters?
Unless they're somehow being marked on the counter that we haven't got an extension for or something.
It might be something like that, yeah. But, yeah, Andy pressing home. But, yeah, we're not seeing DM counters. You see things breaking. Nothing's happening. It's
just
difficult to judge.
It shows you how strong the Americans look, though, isn't it? They look really.
Yeah. I mean, they're sort of advancing fire, and their opportunity for final fire, if you cheeky enough to stay in line of sight of them, is just outrageous. But I think there's a lot we're not seeing here. It doesn't feel. I don't think we're getting a strong sense of how many Germans are in that building.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. He's got a hero.
Oh, that's something we learned. We talked about this. So, just as an aside, a broken squad that rolls a 1/1 on a morale check, and if that results in a 5 or less to generate a hero, you and I have been playing forever that the squad rallies and the hero has sprung up. And Mark, who is he's a good ASL player, but he's definitely less experienced. He's a guy that will read the rules over and over to make sure he completely understands it. And so he asked me, what happens if you get a hero generation on a broken squad? And I just said, without thinking, sure, you rally this guy, out comes the hero. And he's like, well, I'm not seeing that in the rules. And I'm like, well, it's what we all play, And of course, he's completely right. So a broken squad that rolls a 1/1 with a morale check will generate a hero, but will not rally. The
That's
only things
that
rally them is the battle harden and the berserk. That's the only, very interesting. Very interesting.
Just always assume. We've just always assumed that, and I'm sure play it wrong the same as us.
Yeah.
There'll be people watching this going, of course not.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on turn 3. Americans still, they're close to the building. They're not in the building. And they have got a few broken units. But lots of this is the advanced phase, isn't it? German turn. And this is where I started to feel uncomfortable, because you just can't escape in that building. You've got three TEM, obviously that helps, but Germans breaking, just can't afford to have broken units.
Right.
Yeah, try and block all the stairwells there. But look, the 9-2 is in, isn't he? The fox is in the hen house, really.
A very similar gun placement to you.
Yes, I think it might be exactly the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's partly why I defended that building on the bottom left-hand side quite, reasonably strongly, was to keep that from being overrun quickly. I thought it might take him by surprise. Might take you by surprise. Right, we start to see Germans breaking and disappearing, aren't we? Which is interesting because with this version problem, we couldn't really see them very well in the first place.
Yeah, a lot of Americans in there.
Yeah, piling in. And it's American turn 5, so the Americans still have another turn to winkle out the odd leftover.
Right, German turn. Counters, yeah. Are you seeing white counters on the top?
Yes, so I think that's just the concealment.
Okay.
No, it doesn't seem to be the concealment counters because I can see the counters underneath. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, German's not doing very American turn now. And yeah, we can see them piling in. Final close combats.
But it's coming down to the last turn there, although
it is coming down.
The Americans look very, very strong.
Sure.
Is it finishing it on the IFT? So I assume that's close combat.
Okay, so that's the end of the thing.
Well, Andy rolled a 10 on his close combat, but I assume that was enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no Germans left in the building.
No. I mean, there was a 2-8 just a moment ago, and he got obliterated. Yeah.
Right. Nice. Okay. So another win for the Americans there.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Let's move on.
Okay. So we have the Americans here being played Paul Legg, and the Germans by Stephen Hall. Again, both British ASL players. Nice setup. They got the posh setup here, but we've got the same problem with the vassal versions for some reason. Okay, shall I get started?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Right. It's revealed straight away. Americans flying through. Interesting, the full squad at the top in the woods. I think good place to slow them down with the risk of being trapped there, I suppose, away from the victory condition area. Where are we now?
Do you think the Americans are favoured in this one? Do you think that it feels like the Germans need a little bit of help? Or?
It'd be quite interesting to see at the end what what the numbers are in terms of who whether people won which side, whether it's balanced on our 8 playings kind of thing. That'd be quite interesting. Americans got across a lot of open ground, and the Germans do have the weapons to sort of make that difficult. It felt difficult as the Germans playing it, but then good scenarios always feel difficult. They should feel difficult for both players. What did you feel? Did you feel it was
yeah, I mean,
child's play to beat me, or
no, definitely not. but it does feel like if you can get past that, first 5 or 6 hexes, you should have enough to do it. But it's quite a daunting task to have to take a sort of 7 hex building. With potentially 21 locations or whatever in it.
Absolutely. Yeah,
it's quite scary.
So there's quite a lot of defence going on outside the building, actually, isn't there? There's still quite a significant force outside.
Yeah, it feels like the Germans are going to struggle to get back here, like on the left-hand side.
This is it. Yeah, this is what I think. And then the units are starting to break.
Yeah. So there's been some talk about whether or not the correct defence here is that the Germans should just pack that building, deploy, the usual kind of deploy every stairwell hex, and just try to slow that down. The actual victory condition, do you remember, is it control of or no good order?
Yeah.
Or what's
It's control of,
control?
They have to get control of the building. See, I think the thing is, I think every game we've seen so far in mine with you, there's been some attempt to slow the Americans down. And I'm not sure that we're succeeding in slowing them much.
Right.
It's it's potentially all you're doing is finding your units in the wrong place when the attack on the building starts. So, apart from doing obvious things like, having something to fire down that avenue, thinking carefully about where you put the anti-aircraft gun, medium machine gun, whatever, firing when they're at a distance, it might be worth not defending anything except the building. I can see the logic of that.
Right.
The thing is, they can go up those levels of those stairs one at a time, one a turn, can't they? I think the Americans can do. That only takes them 3 turns to get to the top of the building, even if. Where are we now? I'm not sure what turn.
Yeah, I don't see a turn number on it, so I'm not sure.
No, there was a turn number. It's gone. It's German turn.
Yeah, I think that we can see that one.
Yeah.
But I think.
Yeah. Doing the right thing, definitely, like sort of falling back into the building here. Let's speed it up for a little bit. To the American turn. There we go, American turn. So they're not in the building, so it's probably turn 3 or 4. Closing in quite slowly there. Oh, there's the gun.
Okay.
Yeah. Certainly got some American bodies in front of it. Don't know, Germans look quite strong.
Yeah. But it's that one stack that if that one stack gets broken,
it
all collapses, isn't it, very quickly.
Exactly.
But the Americans can't bring a lot of firepower to it. I suppose there's maybe the guys here in the north, but
yeah. The Americans are really getting into the building now. We got things going up the stairs. Lots of broken Germans. I think it's starting to look like an American win.
Yeah.
But we don't know what turn it is.
No.
Okay, German turn. It's surviving your own turns as the German late game.
Yeah.
Horrific. And I think that's where they conceded. So this was a US win.
Yeah, so everything broke there.
Apart from the leader, isn't there?
Yeah.
And there's another squad.
There.
I mean,
maybe it's turn 5 or something. They've got one more turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So a similar kind of outcome.
Yeah.
Similar.
Very, very similar.
Okay. All right. Okay. So a quick vassal and vassal upgrade later.
Yeah.
Here we are.
So it was us. It was us. I thought it was them, and it was. Yeah.
Well, they're all on the beta versions, and so we were on the older versions, so the older.
So I didn't even know beta versions like that was a thing. I always just download the latest non-beta version.
Yeah. So there's a page, Vassal Co-op or something.
Yes.
That you can now download the beta versions for. It looks like
I didn't know that was what people were doing.
That's what cool kids are doing. So I guess we should.
Yeah.
We should join.
We should definitely join in.
Yeah.
So in this version, we have Doug Leslie as the Germans, and Robert Oller as the US.
Right.
Let's go. It's very nice being able to see all their counters.
Yes. Yeah. It's helps.
Yeah. Right. And does this look different, or this actually looks very similar in a way to all of the setups we've seen so far?
Yeah, especially your one, with the 2.
Especially with mine, actually. That's true. Yeah. Right. Let's see what happens then. So far, these are all American wins so far, aren't they? So see what happens here. Oh, I like those CX counters. Nice font.
That's
so they're
interesting.
not dummies.
No, it was interesting there. So I thought there was going to be dummies there because of going bypassing and nothing, no fire, and then he takes the next shot.
Yeah, nice. And he sensibly has put them set up in more advanced, which is much better than being in a stone building. Oh, there's the guns straight off.
Wow, look at that off. That's brutal.
That is brutal.
Oh.
And to be fair, you would not have expected that. That's at least 2 squads
and a leader,
broken, and the leader. Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, that looks big, doesn't it, already?
Mm-hmm. And then there's a lot of shooting on turn 1. Although we got a German squad broken as well. The fire lane there, fairly obvious. Americans coming on in the bottom there, on the left-hand side. You kind of feel like there can't be much left to fire at them, but Doug always seems to find something else to fire. Gee, that orchard is a lot of cover, isn't it, moving through? I mean, I know it doesn't. It's only hindrances, but it does give you a protected way forward.
Yeah, that gun's a really tricky one to take out now, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is in the way. It's actually. Do you know, when my first thought was it wasn't a place for it. It's a really good place for it. So Americans, still look strong though on the left-hand side. Of course, Americans come back.
Yep.
For their 9 morale. Oh, it's horrific. You got the WP smoke being used.
Right.
Americans.
If ever I was going to go to war, I'd bring a lot of half squads with me. They always seem to do better than the full squads, don't they?
They're so funny, aren't they, half squads? Yeah. The thing is, you can be more daring with them, can't you? So I think they cause problems because they can be cheeky. You know, A, they probably won't get fired at, and B, don't mind if they do. Look at all the first fire counters. It's like every possible shot has been taken. And that gun's being useful on the left-hand side as well. It's doing good work on the left as well. I've just seen one of those blood red spiders crawling up my wall. I haven't seen them since I was a kid. They used to be everywhere when I was a kid.
It's like white dog poo.
Yeah. Okay. What's the German term? No real harm done to the Germans in the
Germans look strong.
Their turn. Yeah. They do look strong.
So this is kind of what people talk about, like, just pack that build. I know there's some Germans outside, but
sure,
just pack it as much as you can.
But yeah, I mean, this is Allied turn 3. So we see the Americans need to be pressing forward on the right-hand side now, don't they? But no, it's just happened again, I think. I've got to hover over it. Oh no, they're all right.
Can guns regain concealment?
Nothing can see them, I suppose. Yeah, it must have been nothing with line of sight to it. Oh, he's creeping up on that gun now. But it's caused so many problems, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not no Germans outside. There's certainly some outside. And everything's fired. I think that gun placement is good, but it's also just the way that Doug is getting every scrap, every shot that he out of the force he's got. I didn't feel I was getting that. Prep fire. He's going on the attack.
Yeah, this is your style of defending.
The difference being Doug's skillful. Okay, yeah, lots of exchanging of fire here. I think something's broke. Yeah, a couple of Germans.
Yeah.
Definitely quite a few like sort of half squads in that building now. So, okay, Allied turn 3. It's still quite early days, but the Americans look like they're still struggling a little bit.
Yeah, it looks good for the Germans, doesn't it? Here.
Yeah, yeah.
Will
this be our first German win? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Americans on the right.
Did he just run past what is clearly now a dummy? He did.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. Difficult. So this is Allied turn 4. Definitely approaching the building now. Be interesting to see what the German defensive fire is like.
Yeah, this is that kind of critical turn, isn't it? Now we were like a turn behind this, so it seems to be a little bit. America's a little bit slower here.
Yeah, definitely. It's now the German prep fire phase. They don't seem to have done a lot of damage.
Not a lot.
Well, defensive fire did damage the Germans, so I think the Americans are in their turn. It's turn 5. Yeah, they don't have the time to get to the top stories, do they?
Unless they can break them with and then I suppose mop up. But yeah, that's
even breaking. You just go up one level, don't you? And you.
Yeah, you'd need to mop up in your last turn, wouldn't you? That would be the.
Yeah. If you break everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Certainly, Americans are getting in now. Yes, the Americans are rushing distances that they're just not. Some of them just not near enough to the building. Oof, that's a lot of Americans just broke then. Yeah, a big stack of Americans broke.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this is Axis stuff. They look very, very strong with the Americans
looks good for.
Yeah. I don't think it's doable at this point.
Yeah, it looks.
But they got the defensive fire. That's the thing. Americans.
Right, but they're going to just route upstairs and then be stuck.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, there we go. That's the end. So that is the first German win, and it's a convincing win, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, Rob's a really good player.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's a convincing win, I'd say.
Yes. Yeah. It was. They're just throwing the dice up. Rob had 7.37 and Doug had 7.04. So it's slightly better dice, but nothing.
Nothing dramatic.
Yeah,
no.
Poor old Rob's close combat was 9.33 average, and Doug's was 4. So yeah, big swings there. But, well played, Doug.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nice. Okay, very good. On to the next one. Go.
Okay, so we have Jason, the Germans, and we have Tuomo Lucari attacking as the Americans. So let's get started.
Okay.
Everyone does the right-hand side first.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? There must be a reason. Would it be different if that's the thing? Prep fire. I think that's the first person we've seen prep fire.
Yeah. What's going on there?
Yeah.
It gets rewarded with an 11.
Yes.
broke the recorder's rifle. Okay.
Excellent. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's worth firing the recorder's rifle, I guess. Oh, it's a double one. Using the orchard. Excellent. Yeah, that's very useful, that top story in that building. And here come the Americans.
These CX counters look different in this version of Vassal.
Yeah, I quite like the font.
Yeah.
I think that's what's different, isn't it? It's got a different font. Wow. That unit in X8 half squad has been extraordinarily effective so far. Broken
down here.
one unit and KIA'd another. Right. And here they come through the woods. So actually, interestingly, these German units haven't taken wall advantage. Oh, actually, the one has, but not the other.
Right.
I'd be interested in what the thinking was behind that.
Well, I guess the problem with wall advantage is if you dispute it, you'll know straight away if it's a dummy or not.
That's true. That is the problem. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, turns out to be a dummy there.
Yeah. Yeah. So still turn one, but advancing. Americans making a little bit moving forward. Okay. German turn. I think. Oh no, we're still. Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, so it's the Americans firing back, isn't it? Returning fire. Okay.
That looks like one of those no move, no prep fire.
Yeah, very little movement. I don't think there was any prep fire. There was none marked on the map.
Yeah.
A couple of units were moving towards the building. I reckon it would be a losing strategy to start everything in the building. But I might. Oh look, exactly the same position for the gun.
No, you broke it.
Malfunction.
Oh no.
Yeah. See, that's makes such a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, because that gun could be holding off 2 or 3 squads there.
Yeah, you got Tomos pressing on now a little bit confidently, and everything mouthed or broken on that side outside of the building. So I love about this game, these little side battles, little side battle for that 3 hex building.
Oh, we talked about playing Red Storm again, didn't we? Because of the big sprawling map.
Yeah.
That's something we're going to look at.
I would quite like to play Red Storm again. It'd be interesting. I think it's very difficult for the attacker, but then I was new-ish to the hobby.
Yeah.
So maybe
not.
I
sleazed you as well with blowing up the bridge with the demo charge. So.
I think you've got to, haven't you? It just forces the Germans around a different direction. The attacking Russians a different direction, and it just takes too long. I think we played for 9 hours, and then I resigned halfway through.
Okay, so what we got?
But I enjoyed it. Yeah, what we got?
Turn 2. Americans making good progress here.
Very good progress, yeah. This is the point when once they start to get that firepower on the building, and if they're doing that already in turn 2, it's they're in good shape. Germans got some. Obviously they're not firing if they're concealed.
Yeah, I think you've got to be taking more shots here. You got to trust that the +3. The +3 is almost equivalent of a concealed shot anyway, isn't it? So
absolutely, yeah.
You may as well take the shot and have the same.
Exactly.
Same firing at you.
Well, the crew's managed to escape. There we go, the dreaded WP.
That's it, he's failed the morale check there.
He failed the morale check, gosh.
Oof, demo charges going on.
So it's Allied turn 3, they're moving in the building. Things breaking though, he's not having it, certainly not having it easy.
I don't know, it doesn't look like there's a lot left in the building really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
5 squads maybe. I think it's all still.
Yeah, still.
This is the trouble though, when those guys get in.
Yeah. And the fact that they're almost double the strength of a German squad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. The half squads are like 1-to-1, aren't they? You know, against.
Yeah.
For close combat, it's You
Yeah.
can afford to send a couple of them in.
Even the half squads are 3-2 against the German half squad, aren't they? It's lots of final fire, lots of advancing fire. Doesn't seem to be any. Oh, there's a pin. Relatively painless. All right, Allied turn again. They're just pressing in on the building, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, turn 3, they've got a lot of time, haven't they?
A lot of time, yeah. And they got significant units inside and others getting in. German turn prep fire effective. And what just happened in there? Okay. Okay, routing. German advances.
I mean, they're holding out still, aren't they? The Germans are.
They're holding out. They're certainly holding out that top right-hand approach. But there's all sorts of guys in the building already. Okay, Allied turn. Some prep fire. Broken Germans. I kind of think hurts when you, in a scenario like this. Another one broken.
The bold prep fire. I suppose it was a 20-odd.
Yeah,
3, but
yeah.
it was...
And he's got time as well.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Yeah, just things disappearing in there. Quite a useful squad outside the building, but really.
Sorry, you cut out there, Martin.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying this. If the squad with the light machine gun these has outside is kind of useful, but really needs to be in the building at this stage.
Right. Yes.
Americans. Yeah, this looks difficult now for the Germans. Yeah. Yeah, the advance is at the same stage. It always scares me when you see when you're defending, and it's the advanced phase that gets me. Right, what's going to happen in that close combat?
No, you got the squad against the pinned half squad.
Yeah. What happened?
3 and a 4, a 4 and a 5 rolled.
Okay, yeah. The Germans survive. So Axis prep fire. Yeah, defensive.
2 turns still to go for the Americans.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a little bit of defence there, I suppose, in the right at the bottom.
Oh, definitely.
For the Germans.
But yeah, three units broken in is it C?
Yeah.
It's 04, isn't it? Yeah. 04. Oh, the units outside is just broken.
But to stop those guys routing away properly, you still need them. You need everything on the second level. Or they've gone now. But
yeah, you need to go. Yeah, that's it. You need to run up there, don't you?
Should they have gone? I don't know if they should have done. Couldn't they just route up to 03 on the first level? Oh, no, they can't. The guys there. Going up to the second level? I don't know. But maybe they were at the first. Yeah. I don't know. It felt like maybe they had an easier way of getting away because of the SSR. Those guys might have got away a little bit easier.
There's time for him to chase them down, isn't there? I suppose it gives them. That's the thing. Yeah, I think this might be near the end. Yeah, that looks. See all the Americans running up the stairs. Oh, there's still a German firing.
Yeah, this with a turn to spare as well here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where the log file finishes.
Yeah. Looks.
So there's one unit showing not as broken, but
just one.
It was a US victory.
Yeah. Just one leader, isn't it?
Yeah. So it may be that he broke as well, and they didn't never bother to flip him, or it may be that he resigned at this point.
With a turn and a half to go still, isn't it?
Yeah.
The German turn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well played there, Tomo. Unlucky to Jason.
Yes.
All right, next up we've got Tim Reed and Dave Moraes. Now, Tim kindly did us a nice intro video for this one and talked about his setup a little bit. So we're going to play his video and then we'll get onto the log file and go through that. So take it away, Tim.
It is round 2 of the Illuminating Round 2025 Vassal Tournament, and I have drawn Dave Moreski. From our previous games, I know that Dave is a great and worthy opponent. So, when the scenario for the second round was announced, another pre-release scenario from Pete Schelling that we were playtesting, and Dave offered me to choose sides, I set about assessing the relative strengths of each side and chose the Germans as my preference. As an unpublished scenario, there was no record to go by. Initially, the Germans looked up against it with the high firepower of the Americans against them, and the victory building being attacked from both sides. However, the more I thought about it, the more feasible the German defence became. Here are a few things to note. The Americans have a lot of open ground or low TEM ground to cover before assaulting the building. Management of time is therefore critical here. This led to my first observation that the Germans could be successful by disrupting the American timetable as they moved with little or no cover. By my calculations, the Americans would need 3 player turns for executing the final assault of the building. Also, the American range is limited, so their full firepower will take time to bring to bear. The observation about the end stages of the game is that the Americans must clear the whole building N6 to claim victory. Likely there will be a bug hunt as the American tries to clear all 3 levels. The Germans need to consider how to manage this situation to their advantage. With 4 stairwells, it will be hard to block access to the upper levels. Additionally, avoiding upper level encirclement will be key for endgame routing options. This, combined with the SSR, which allows Germans in the building to ignore units outside the building when routing, could be a great help. Another thing to note is the availability and usage of the Steel Granite 41 for the 37L AA gun. Chapter H is your friend here for German Ordnance number 28, and Ordnance Note B as well, and C8.31 HE equivalency. Finally, it's important to remember that defending the victory building does not have to be all done from the building itself. With this in mind, I went about my strategy and setup. Firstly, I decided to adopt a divide and conquer approach and attempt to disrupt the timetable of the Americans arriving from offboard in the west. They have the shortest distance to travel and are most vulnerable in their initial movement phase. To do so, I set up 2 LMGs to cover the V-shaped roads, leader-directed to avoid that cower result, hoping to force them to the flanks or risk a 1-2 fire lane. The MMG and 9-1 leader are also facing that direction to cover other movement options. Additionally, I set up a squad in the 3-hex outbuilding. All units in buildings set up in level 2 where able to see into and over the orchards with a maximum hindrance of +1. See the last sentence of B14.2 Seasons for an important line of sight rule. I had a half squad and the Panzerschreck as a small mobile defence and thought it might be useful against Americans taking up wall advantage or as they went into either of the 2 other multi-hex buildings. The 37L AA gun was set up to disrupt the advance from this same flank. adjacent to the building to hopefully surprise my opponent using the steel granite 41 heat if any Americans made it there. In the east, I placed most of my dummy units to make it look equally defended as the west. However, the only real unit was on the southern flank and in the church. These units' job is to delay and fall back towards the southern end of the Victory Building, where I planned for the last-ditch defence. My hope was that, with the American attack in the west disrupted and blunted, the German units could pivot to defend against the attack from the east, which would likely be on the doorstep and in strength, and then stack the southern end of the building to make it as hard as possible, with what units could make it back there from the outer defences. So, let's see how things panned out. In playing the log file, look out for some initial German successes in the west, a critical mid-game pin of the German 6+1 leader, followed by a timely self-rally of the American 9-2 leader, then a momentum swing back to the Americans, and finally a very close finish. Thanks to my opponent Dave, who endured a major personal morale check mid-game, David Martin and the designer Pete Schelling, for this deceptive scenario. Now, play the log file.
Okay, so obviously people gathered. Tim's the German and Dave Maresk is the Americans here. Looks like quite a forward setup actually, and certainly using all advantage there. So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, WP.
Yep. And he comes.
Yeah, here they come. So difficult to know how much is real on that right-hand side.
Yeah. You know the problems the Americans
have. Yeah. Okay, so
it's a kind of similar setup, isn't it? It's similar to
similar to all of them in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here we go. So I hope that is a dummy for Tim's. Interesting setup in V9, which I don't think anybody that V9 position.
Yeah.
So German turn, just a bit of repositioning, really. I think the US struggling a little bit on the left. Actually, they seem to be not as far ahead as they have been in some games. Very different route as well on the
down the bottom
from the definitely interesting. And then crawling up the wall. Oh, bit of a result there.
Oh wow, another one.
Yeah, they hurt. They really, really hurt.
Yeah, I think that was
so be interesting.
Was that double one followed by a double 6 on the heat of battle there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think then someone disappeared, but
yeah. So it would just be interesting to see if Tim's able to pull everything sort of back to that building and kind of create that kind of. You need enough time, don't you? You need to have as much as you can in that building, and the Americans not approaching until turn 4.
Yeah.
I guess, and then you Germans got a good chance. It's only Allied turn 2. I don't think it's going straight forwardly for the Germans. No. It actually doesn't seem to be that many Americans.
Yeah, they're spread out, aren't they? They're very spread out.
Yeah. Oh, there's an upper level in encirclement counter. I've not seen that before.
No, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's another example there of where the US have worked out that it's a dummy and decided to just ignore it.
Right.
That doesn't normally go well for me. Yeah. Okay. So I think, outside of the building, I think the Americans have kind of done everything they need to do, more or less. So he's still got a squad side. There's the gun. Similar position.
So we've seen it in those two different
position.
places, really, haven't we? Like,
yeah. I really liked that sort of position. I thought that it wouldn't occur to exactly one to the right, but I thought it might not occur to my opponent. All the Germans in one hex here. I suppose this is to avoid the defensive fire, isn't it? Quite a few of them are broken. German turn 3. Sorry, Allied turn. Beg your pardon. Allied turn 3. Axis turn 4. Okay. Right, they are clustered mostly in that building now. That gun has been quite effective.
What's he got there? Double one. What's that? Counter on the gun. A breakdown 11, is it? No. What's the?
I don't know. Is it the sniper thing, like malfunction? No, because
Don't know.
There's another thing, isn't there, over by the recoilless rifle?
WP
crossed out, but he still has H, so it's a label.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that must have lost heat or something like that.
Right.
Don't know if it has heat, but it doesn't now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Americans in the building, but only squads.
Oof.
Yeah,
that's.
Actually, I think it's starting to look a bit difficult for the Americans, actually.
Yeah.
They're only getting held up by that gun.
Yeah, turn 5 is the big turn, isn't it, for the Americans? They've got to.
Yeah.
You've got to be in there at that turn in strength.
Killing things. Yeah, I mean, some Americans tied up in the melee outside the building. Americans breaking. The 9-2 is nowhere near the building yet. And he's got to be important, hasn't he, in that building? I think it's starting to look difficult for the Americans.
Yeah, the problem is with the Germans all being in one hex, is it's very... No, they're not, but yeah. It's an easy
the thing is, they might be safe from... Are they? That's the... Well, I suppose they are if there's nothing for the Americans to fire at, because there won't be a sniper.
Right.
More Americans getting into the building now. But I think the Germans have got quite a bit of room to just move upstairs. But they haven't guarded the stairwells well on the other side, so...
Right.
The Americans are infiltrating. They're on the top story now. Yeah, they are getting in there. They are getting to grips.
But with one turn left.
Exactly, yeah. And yeah. Okay, so this is Axis turn. So the Axis turn is really important because if the Americans can break a few guys, they can probably still do it.
Yeah. Well, Germans are holding out off last turn.
Yeah, they are holding out. So they're still in that melee.
Yeah.
Though that can be reinforced by the Americans.
I think it's a win, isn't it? Isn't it a win for the Germans here?
Well, I don't think we haven't finished yet, I don't think.
Okay. You got the hero on the top level.
Yeah, but we have this American turn, final turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, because you think they can just break and rout.
Well,
they've got
to get up. I suppose
they can't break upstairs because there's a guy upstairs.
Right. Yeah, there's going to be guys jumping.
So they've got to survive. Yeah. Final fire. Right, that's it. So it is a German win.
Yeah, I suppose because he can route down to this hex here.
Yeah.
If there's no more, I suppose this could be some. Yeah, because the second level. Well, I suppose if this guy goes up to the second level.
Yeah.
You can't route, but these ones pinned. Oh, so the guys here pinned
Yeah.
to not go upstairs.
Yeah.
And potentially these guys could have gone across. But
Yeah, German victory then, because there's somewhere for them to.
these guys can, yeah. So, well, I don't.
They're stuck. They're stuck, I think.
So,
But
do you think this finished though on at the end of the final fire? So before routes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what stops? What we got here?
Well, then no one can get into close combat with the last. Okay, they're already in melee. Oh no, they're not.
The
I
guys
think no one can get into close combat with the guys in M5.
Well, I think they can. I think there's a guy in level 2 in this hex.
There's a guy on the top story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but there's a guy over there as well. I mean, the thing is, what we don't necessarily know is they like, okay, we'd have a close combat here, and so we don't know that didn't happen.
Right. Yeah. It looks like they could have been, because these guys here look like they're gone because they can't go upstairs.
Yeah, they got to leave the building. Well, they can't even leave, so they're prisoners.
And then you've got these guys in the bottom are going to come across.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got a bunch of guys on the first level here that can come across. And you've got what looks like that half squad can come into the. Oh, well, you've got the guys underneath.
Mm.
Oh, is it the guys? Well, the guys underneath. There's enough guys here that can split across the two.
Potentially get them, yeah.
But well, who knows? Looks like it might have been a bit early, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks like
it's really not impossible. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we missed something. But
maybe we missed something. Yeah. Okay. So that was another German win.
Yes. Yeah. Nice. Very good. Okay. All right. Anything else left to look at?
We got 2 more games.
2 more games. Okay. All right. Which one's next?
Okay. Right. Let's go this up. So it's now Rustam Willie.
Okay. All right.
Wiley. Is it Wiley? It's Wiley. Sorry, isn't it? Rich
Ian
Wiley.
We know. Is
Rustam.
it? Hang on. Is it Ian?
I'm thinking of Ian Willie because we're an English ASL player called Ian Willie, but this is Wiley, I think.
Right. Okay.
I once called Ian Willie Wiley, and he was angry with me. He said, "No, my name's Willie." And he has a cousin, a nephew called Short, whose surname is Short. And we've all often wondered if his mum had decided to go double with her partner, whether he would have a nephew called James Short Willie. But they decided not to go with that double barreled. So,
all right, little costume change, and we're back again now with Rich, Wiley, and Assad. Take it away, Martin. What do we say?
So Rich is the US.
Yep.
And Assad is the defending Germans. Yep. Okay, let's go.
So it's a concentrated attack, isn't it? That's what we're seeing straight away.
Yes, yeah. In fact, on both sides, you can see all the Americans are together.
Yeah.
I think it kind of makes sense in terms of creating those sort of big fire groups and stuff. But let's see how it works out. Okay. They've all got wall advantage on the right-hand side.
Yeah, so do you think that could have been is that a fire lane, do you think, over there? I'm not sure if that's too far.
No, so it's upper story, so it's fired through
this guy down here. This guy down here.
Oh, yeah. You would have thought so, wouldn't you?
It's not quite far enough, I think.
It is a fire lane, yeah. It's just underneath that pin counter.
Oh, got it. Right, okay. Because hang on, but
they got eight, haven't they? 8 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's showing to 1 extra hex.
Or maybe that's how it's saying it's finishing there. Maybe it's saying it's finishing there. That's right. I got it.
Yeah. Okay. They didn't stop him running into it.
No.
More fire. quite a lot of
Yes.
residual load
Man
down
doesn't
there.
care about his 1-2s here, does he? Doesn't care.
No, just jumps in them. And no effects as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
1 pin, yeah.
That's the thing. I've often mentioned the Norwegian guy I played once, and he just charged everything at me, and he said he keeps passing the morale checks, he'll keep going.
Right.
He says if he fails one, then he stops and starts thinking a bit more carefully about what to do. But he didn't fail any of them, so that's completely took me apart.
It's a strong.
So coming through this direction.
Wow.
I guess it avoids the fact that
look at that fire. I mean, that's a perfect residual firepower.
It's really, really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it when I'm able to pull off something like that. But yeah, it does look as though the Germans are stronger kind of to the north, if you like, and he's going through what looks like it might be a weaker area once he gets past all this fire.
Wow.
Still he's running. Oh, he broke. Yeah, running into the residual, but broke. And now he's being more cautious.
Yeah,
so there's a significant number of broken Americans around there, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah, but they bounce back, don't they? They bounce back.
They bounce back.
No
and the
one
thing
in
is,
no one in the steeple.
No.
Not like you did with a whole squad up there. You're a slim, fast squad.
Oh yeah. So, where is the steeple?
Steeple's here.
Okay, so I can't see that overlay.
Oh, you've not got a steeple. Okay, we all see a steeple.
Well, I've seen the steeple for every other game.
Oh right. Okay.
So that's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Right.
Anyway, okay. So yeah, it's interesting. Americans bounce back, and of course the Germans are going to be busy firing at things. It's going to be difficult to justify DMing things from that sort of range when they're kind of beginning to be under pressure. Advancing fire, no effect so far. Did he break the? Okay, no.
Oh, look at where the gun is. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
That's in your face, isn't it?
How was that concealed from the start? Is it because it's behind bocage you can have it hip? But that seems.
No, so you can have it hit, but it becomes visible as soon as you have a line of sight to it.
Right, because it's not a paved road, so it's a dirt road, is it? That's the reason.
I believe so. So he's got that pinned unit in X9. That would reveal it, I think. But strictly speaking, it is in concealment terrain. So I think if you were approaching from behind the bocage, I don't think you would see it.
Right.
Okay. Close combat doesn't get resolved.
There's not many people in the building, is there? So
no. So it's such an interesting dilemma because Assad's had some success defending forward.
Yep.
But is it going to be costly and difficult to get back?
The Germans have got to pull back over open ground, which is always a problem.
Yeah.
This is the issue with, like, I'm assuming these are dummies up here, but but you've got a lot of ground to get back from.
Yeah, I mean the guys at the top, I suppose, can jump over the wall, and they potentially got a route out.
Yeah.
But of course these guys need to move, and that's exactly what they're doing, jumping over the wall. That's what I'd do as well.
And your wild camping adventures.
So quite a bit of prep fire, and then it's about escaping. And who won the close combat? The Germans, but they're broken. Okay. That's defensive fire phase. Okay. So the Americans obviously just fired in. No, it's the rout phase. It's quite useful actually that they're keeping the little turny thing at the top.
Yep.
In the right place. Yeah.
Oh, dummies. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. it's why it works being so aggressive sometimes.
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
you know Rich is being quite aggressive. It's turn 2. He's approaching the building from the left.
Yeah. Well, yeah, from both sides as well, isn't it? It's going to be
Yeah.
the top and the bottom.
Yeah. His units are breaking, but he's still going. Oh, I think he thought that was a dummy.
Yeah, I thought that was a dummy. I was about to say that must be a dummy there.
I mean, yeah, okay. I think he got away with that with a couple of pins.
Yeah,
Advancing fire
breaks
broke him back.
Looks tough for the Germans already, doesn't it? Turn 2.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Americans moving in. Load of prisoners now. Oh, he's had to turn the gun round. Gun pointing that way is starting to look a bit vulnerable, isn't it?
Mm.
He's getting guys. He is getting some Germans. You need a lot in that building to block all the exits.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting back.
Yeah, he is getting back.
Squad breaks, medium machine gun squad breaks there.
Yeah. But yeah, more and more Germans getting back. But it's the final fire. So yeah, the advances. They'll get another one in. Oh, there's a lot of Germans break though.
Mm.
Right, Allied turn 3.
Yeah, this is like the kind of consolidation turn, I would imagine, for the Americans. They can kind of, this is like
getting into position.
Yeah.
And they're certainly doing that.
To be fair, the Germans have got back in numbers, so they've done well.
Yeah.
To...
And there's a lot of defensive fire.
Yeah. Two double sixes. I think 3 double sixes there from Assad.
Yeah. That's not what you want when you're defending.
No.
A desperate defence, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's no advancing fire. Germans routing back into the building. Will they rally those units though?
Yeah, they're going to be under fire. That 9-2. That's where my guy ended up there. 9-2.
Yeah,
he definitely makes a big difference.
Yeah, especially if you can get into the building, the close combats and stuff like that, and just directing the fire.
But look at the Germans. I mean, they're back in numbers, aren't they?
Yeah. There's a good bit of cunning manoeuvring going on to minimise the American shots.
Yeah.
But this is what I found out. Where they do fire, they break things.
Yeah, all in one hex is dangerous.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not a stairwell.
No. All right, so you're going to come out here. That's
they're advancing into the other stairwells. Yeah. But the DM, the broken guys, I suppose, in a way, would have been better off in a stairwell if they could be. Is that right? Because they could escape up it.
Yeah, you can get out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, you end up with conscripts here and second line Germans. It's...
Yeah. Oh, Americans got a hero. Again, just not afraid to push.
Germans in, no, Americans in.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit more difficult now for the Germans. I mean, practically everything's broken in there. It looks really grim, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And they've still got the American advances to go. Close combat as well.
Oh, there's double one in close combat for the Americans. Oh.
Because they needed some help.
Yeah.
Okay, Axis turn. This is scenarios like this is where it's hard being the defender because whatever you do, you're potentially in trouble.
Yeah.
But so it's mostly prep fire. Doesn't.
There's
look
not
like
a
much
lot of.
movement.
There's not a lot of. I mean, there's 2 squads there, 2.5 squads inside.
Yeah.
But
And I didn't realise they had this squad outside. It must have been. There is a hip? Is there a hip?
no, I don't think so.
No. Okay. I just missed that then. Yeah, so you can get that squad in. That's going to improve his chances. Okay. Do you know what? Yeah, they're not looking terrible.
Look at this.
And actually, the Americans now look kind of spread out and a bit weak.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to try and catch all those.
Yeah.
All those guys.
Even the wounded 6+1 leader has got to be hunted down.
Yep. Oh, the gun's gone.
Yeah, and they've got the upper level encirclement now. So Americans in control of all of the stairwells. In fact, they are going up those stairwells.
We'll zoom in here.
Yeah. Okay, so advancing fire. Didn't seem to be particularly effective, but there's of course lots of routing going on. Americans.
Oh, the Americans
all over this building. Yeah, all over the building.
So we've got half squad up here. Looks like they're in melee.
Yeah, oh look, there's a lot of close combat going on. Let's see what happens in these.
Okay, so one for the Americans there.
Yeah. One stuck in melee. But the Americans got another turn, haven't they? So they can reinforce potentially. So how many Germans outside of melees now?
No, I don't think any.
Just the one.
Is it?
Is there one in N3? Yes, there's one in N3. But that's the only free one at the moment. Okay. Okay, German turn. No effect from their prep fire. I think that just broke him. No.
No. Snake eyes there.
Yeah, they shrugged that off. But we got every close combat's everywhere. The Americans won one of them. More Americans piling in. That's the Allied turn now, isn't it? I guess they got to win them, though. They got to win the close combats. And I think that was it.
Close combat.
Yeah, there's no Germans left. Yes, they won the final close combat.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, no matter who looks like they're winning, if it's the last close combat, it's a close finish, isn't it? Because it might be that the Germans double one to kind of get out of it, or the Americans are all double six, but there's still a plausible way to victory. But it's good.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
All right. Okay. Very good. Well played. Okay, so we've got Tom Rapetti and Richard Webb. Tom is attacking. Richard.
Yeah, and we got another forward defence. I saw relatively forward defence, haven't we? Very helpful with the lines. I like it when people put the lines on. You can see where the setup areas are. I think Richard was unwell, wasn't he, during this? In fact, it was. Yeah, but they were able to.
Something was it? Something.
I think it was shingles. Yeah,
quite nasty. Well,
he was quite nasty, I believe.
Maybe he's better now. That's a nasty.
He's better. He's better now. In fact, I contacted him to see if he was better, and he was on holiday, having a lovely time. So,
all right. Like the Victorians, he had to go to the coast to recuperate.
Yeah, it was the Mediterranean coast, I think.
Oh wow!
Right,
okay.
let's see how Tom gets on. Okay, snipers out, and all the concealment counters coming off, or they probably weren't on in the first place. Okay, no, there's one going on, isn't there? I'm being an idiot. And
wow, look at this, running down the fire lane.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's brave.
That's very brave. It's not like a
is it a half squad?
Yeah.
Because I can't. Yeah. Okay. Because I can't hover over it. Because I got to hover over the thing. Okay. And what's the rule on breaking the machine gun when something runs down it? Does it double six every time?
Yeah, exactly. That will.
So there is a rational reason for perhaps doing that.
So the classic one was in your tank, wasn't it? You go crew exposed.
Crew exposed +2. Yeah. So you're relatively safe 1 up 2, and yet there's that chance every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Charging down the side. Bit of smoke. Okay, that's that side. No, he got a long way. That side done, I guess. Right, over on the right. Yeah, testing testing.
Snipers.
Well, actually, searched, didn't he? Searched.
And there's Oh, is that dummies to get rid of dummies there?
3, 4, 5.
Oh, maybe he's looking for the gun. I don't know. Maybe that's the other thing.
Yeah, must have been just the way he decided to get rid of the dummies.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he could have. I suppose if he'd 6, he could have potentially moved in.
But if it's a real unit, then you're going into close combat CX'd.
Yeah, that's true.
See the snipers hit the leader already over there.
Oh wow! He's only the 8-0, but with Tom being this aggressive, he's going to need leaders.
There's a job for the leader.
Yeah. I hate +1. I hate it when it's a +1 lead and you're trying to use him things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you leave the 8? Would you leave the wounded 8 leader to try and rally this guy, or the 9-2, which delays him potentially a turn?
Yeah. I mean, I think you need the 9-2. You need to be thinking about doing some damage with that.
Right,
I think really.
Right.
Yeah. That's my gut feeling. And the 8-0 isn't going to get very far anyway.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we in now? The wrap phase. Now we're in advances. Yeah, that machine gun can't deal with all those guys in the road.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a close combat. Doesn't get resolved. Germans fighting, prep firing. It's awkward, isn't it? You're trapped in that.
Yeah.
If 2 forward of defence. And he had the Panzerschreck, so that's a use for it, because you can fire at the walls, can't you?
The guy's been killed, hasn't he? Double
He
one.
has now, yeah.
So, mate.
So this is. That doesn't look right. This isn't Axis turn 2, is it? Oh, he hasn't flipped. Did they just? This is Allied turn 2, isn't it? I think that's just wrong. Oh no.
Yeah, it's Allied. I think it wasn't he firing. He's firing.
Right. Yes, he's firing the WP.
Yeah, it's Allied turn.
Your dirty trick.
Yes. Yeah. Infinite white phosphorus. Yeah. Germans hate this one trick. Is it another dummy at the top? Okay. Wow, they found the route in here, haven't they? The Americans.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be slow moving through the steeple building for them.
Right.
But yeah, across the top, they're already getting into position. Broken that German squad on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that little springboard into
That's it's going to definitely allow them to springboard in, especially with all that smoke.
So this scenario is appearing in potentially another action pack coming soon.
Excellent.
So I guess this is fairly close to. Would you say this was balanced? It felt a little bit. It felt a little bit pro-American, but I don't know. It feels like the games that the Americans win, they win by a lot. You know, they've got enough force in there, but I don't know whether that's just.
I think this might be a very good example of one where the skill level might make a difference. I could imagine Toby being very good at defending this.
Yeah.
But just getting every ounce out of the units. I know he's my go-to example for the clever defender guy, but I don't think I'd beat. If I was the US, I don't think I could beat Toby when he was defending this, for example.
Right. We haven't seen a lot of deploying and taking up every level of the buildings.
No. So do you think that would work?
I don't know if I feel like it just slows them down. I mean, I think
it certainly slows them down.
Yeah. Possibly would work because I suppose you've got that open ground and there'll always be a couple of units that will be able to fire a 4-down-2, 4-down-1 at them as they come in.
Yeah. That's right. And you can a fire group, so you still get the full squad strength if you feel you need it. The morale's not lower, is it? They're mostly first liners, so I think they're fine. Yeah, their morale's the same as a half squad. So how are we doing? It's turn 3.
I mean, Americans looking very scattered, aren't they? There's a very it's like confetti on a board there.
Be interesting to see if Tom can kind of like bring them together, coalesce this force. But it doesn't look like an awful lot in the building.
No. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think this is looking difficult now. Oh, there's the gun.
Another spot, same spot as you.
Yeah, same spot. A lot of people put it there, didn't they? I thought I was being a bit different when I put it there. No, not at all. See, things like this I get distracted by things like steeple building when I'm attacking, don't I? It's not important, is it? You can more or less ignore it.
Yeah.
If you can bypass it, it's fine. Yeah, Germans outside the building struggling, inside the building struggling.
Yeah. Have they got anything? Yeah. What's broken in there now? Yeah, so what's one good order squad in there?
Okay.
So it looks grim.
Yeah, and there's three turns to go.
Yeah. When the Americans are getting concealment in the German building, it doesn't look good.
Joe, Richard told me that because I think they could ball sight in this. Could you ball sight in this scenario?
I don't think. Didn't you start on board?
You do, but I thought there was a special rule for it. Okay. Okay, I need to quickly check this because the story doesn't work. No. Okay. Perhaps I'm thinking of a different event. Okay. Ignore that.
Oh. Well, tell us a story anyway, Martin. We can.
So Rich was telling me about a time when a sighted location and a -1 leader directing the machine gun, and an American moved into it, open ground. So it's like -5 or 4 or whatever. It was like a ridiculous minus. So he took the shot. And he went, and of course I rolled and he didn't finish, but he's obviously rolled a 12. But I remember kind of working out, it was still like a morale check or thing like that.
Right,
but yeah,
right.
it's still it's like
Well, I guess you can get to
pretty different.
-5. You can get to -5 with a -1 leader.
Yeah,
-6 with a -2.
maybe it wasn't more cited. Maybe I think it was a game. So it must have been just like a -3.
Okay.
He must have had a -3, like a yeah. Anyway, he had a little bit of a chuckle about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not very often you get to take a shot like that, is it?
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, more broken Germans. Difficult to see how the Germans can win this. They've got very little left in that building.
Yeah. Imagine playing this with shingles as well. You're feeling rotten.
And it's the American term, lots of broken Germans.
Spots all over a body. Well, shingles gives you the rings, doesn't it? Isn't it a ring around? You get the nerve, isn't it? Like a nerve.
I don't know. If your daughter's a doctor, ask her.
She is, yeah.
She's a trainee doctor.
Yeah. I think because it attacks a nerve center, so you get like a rash or a ring around where the one nerve is like around your body. But we can ask pictures for some photos.
I think he's conceded there with a 6+1 leader, 3.
I mean, this is the thing.
Don't you know he's got more? He's got more. I mean, I suppose it could have been worth. But
yeah, he's got.
The Americans got so much time, haven't they, to bring this enormous force to bear?
This is the story that will never get told of the 6+1 leader that held off the entire American army. We'll never be able to tell it. All right.
No, exactly.
Okay, well, well played, Tom. Well played,
Hmm.
Richard, for getting through it, feeling sick. And well done, everybody. Nice little scenario. Thank you, Pete, for making that available to us.
And we've got one more, haven't we? Another one coming.
We got another one?
I thought Pete said...
Oh, sorry, it's a scenario, not game of this one. Yes, Pete.
No. We finished these,
Yeah, Pete is going to supply another one. So as soon as I know what that is, we will do the draw and everything. Scenario archive. All right, Martin. So we now have to do the draw for the Mannheim Cross pack. I've got all the current patrons in a list. We have to say a big thank you to Steve Solomon and Kevin B for joining us. They are both in the draw. I'm going to draw 3 names to start with this time. In order of, it will be a winner, a second, and a third place. And so if the winner hasn't contacted us by the time the next one of this is done, then we will move down to the second one. But I expect, so if you are in one of the top 3, email us, and if the person who's in the first place gets in touch with us, they will have the pack sent to them. If they don't, the second person will get it, and if they don't, the third person will get it. Hope that's very clear.
Makes perfect sense.
Big thanks to Bound in Fire for helping us with this. They will be sending it directly. Okay, so let's click this button here. Here we go. You can't see this, Martin, but there's a lovely wheel with all of the things. We're going to click here, and we are spinning the wheel, Martin.
Well, I'm excited.
You should be. Okay, so we have David Garvin is...
Dave.
Yeah, Dave Garvin is number 1. We're going to remove him, and we'll click again for our second place one. See, just in case David Garvin does not get in touch with us. And we have got Jonathan Plotz. Well done, Jonathan. And our last entry. Now, if David already has a copy of Mannheim Cross, I don't know what we're going to do there. So it looks like Kevin Ziegler. Okay, so if you want to claim your copy, if it's David, Jonathan, or Kevin, get in touch with us, dave.ramsey@gmail.com, dave.ramsey@gmail.com, or send me a note through.
And it's a good prize, isn't it? It's a great prize.
It's a very good prize. So one of those 3 guys, congratulations, and thank you again for all your patronage. We are going to have, hopefully next time, we'll have the final part of the caves sent in by Tim and Phil Draper.
Yes.
and then we'll get back to those special rules. I know Toby's sent us some stuff about the Bocage rules that we're going to start in looking at as well.
And there's a possibility of the have you heard about the possibility of a change to the vehicle bypass rule? An official change potentially.
Tell me more.
So there's no details, but they're reviewing it, and it might come out in the next journal. I don't know whether it'll be an optional rule or whether it'll be official. I'm not quite sure how that would go. So it's going to be interesting because that's controversial, to say the very least.
So I don't know anything about a proposed rule change, but if you were to make a proposed rule change, how about this one, right? This has just come to me, okay? You could be my thing. A vehicle that tries to go into bypass of a known enemy unit has to take a patsy, but obviously a patsy is not quite the right word for it. But anyway,
sure, something like
and if they fail,
check.
They stop and end their movement and end their turn, so there's no more firing next to them. What do you think about that?
So this is the commander of the tank chickening out, basically.
Yeah, saying I'm not going to get that close. Yeah.
So I suppose the thing is, why, like, so from a kind of a realistic point of view, why is that more scary than going over an open ground or an exposed bridge or something not knowing? You know, do you see what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if that would be the place where I would chicken out. I mean, I would have not applied to join.
It's not chickening out. I think it's the idea that the tank is happy to sit 20 meters away from a building and fire at it.
Yeah.
But it's not prepared to go, like, you know, down the narrow street. But anyway, listen.
It's a thought. It's definitely a thought. So if MMP are listening,
I've actually patented that rule, so they can buy it off me. We can go across. See them in
but to be like an action pack would buy it, so it's not like not expensive.
You'd have change for an action pack as well. Right. We are going to play Chef de Pont in a tournament coming up. You and me. I've taken a look at the first scenario. You are busy.
So we're going to play the campaign game. Yes. To be clear. Yeah. I'm the Germans.
So we're going to do that. I'm quite excited about that. And I've even clipped all the captured tanks. I mean, look, that's the world's worst.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You can't see that,
beautiful. Yeah.
There you go. But anyway, they're all clipped and shaved, ready for you to.
Yeah.
I've shaved my tank for you, Martin.
Okay.
So anyway, other than that, I've got nothing else.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, brilliant. Not me.
I'm off to Stag Do, off to Portugal. So I will catch you a little bit more hungover next time.
Yeah.
And see you then.
All right. Take care, all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.